Well, headed down the road, and you get to see what I'm seeing now because I just broke my little mount, my windshield mount that I've been using forever with this camera. So looks like I'm going to be buying a new one of those. So I had dropped off this morning an old 1970 Ford F100 way up in the hills of Pennsylvania. Pretty tough area to get to. I dropped that off. Of course, I had my big trailer, but I was able to get in and then find a place to kind of turn around. Now I am headed south to try to pick up a car. If you guys remember the last week at some point, I had mixed up the hours of a repo lot. The paperwork says 10 to 4 or 10 to 2, but they're really only open 8 to noon. And she told me that on the phone, but I mixed that up with the other lot I was at. So, and when I double checked, I was like, oh yeah, they're open 10 to 2, and they're not. So, I messed that up. Now I'm headed to get that vehicle here this morning. We'll be there in about an hour. I just called her, left her a message. She didn't answer, but hopefully she gets my voicemail. I'll let her know I'm an hour out. And then from there, we have a trickier one to go grab out of Harrisonburg, Virginia. It is a inop diesel. It's a dually. I don't know very much on it. They're paying a great amount of money because they're not too sure the condition of it. And we've kind of already come to an agreement that if I drive all the way down there and there's something that really prohibits me from getting this thing, there is going to be like a dry run fee involved. So they kind of, I guess, want a transporter to put eyes on it. And I've been doing a lot of inops for them, and everything's pretty much gone smooth. So I guess they're willing to pay me to try to get this other one out. So I'm gonna head and get a Ford. I think it's an Expedition or Explorer first. That one's not supposed to run, but it has keys, so I'm sure it probably just needs a jump. And then we'll head over to that dually and see kind of what we're dealing with. It's a little bit of a drive. I'll be about an hour and a half away from it. But I'm pretty confident I can get it out of there. I'm pretty confident if I can get to it, which all 6 wheels are on it, all tires have air. I'm not sure what, and it's a newer dually, I'm not sure what would stop me. The lady said that they would have it in a spot where I could back up to it, which tells me if they're putting it in a spot I can back up to it, it rolls fine, because they're just picking it up with one of their wreckers and moving it. So we'll see when we get there. Watch your back. This guy can't drive or what? Hey, you got this much over here. Yeah, if you back up, you got a lot over here. Damn tires are flat. Clusterfuck around here. Tires are damn near flat on that thing. Multi-tool. Just 'cause that tire's flat. It's time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-da, doo-da. Hope I get away with it. Oh, a doo-da day. Here's that. It's dragging that tire. How am I gonna get this thing off? This is the real question. That's tomorrow's problem, eh? Can use that other truck as like an anchor. Oh shoot, the wheel's turning. I should have brought my wireless remote again today, but I forgot. But I forgot. Make grizzly noises. Yeah. Runs and dries, huh? Look. That ain't gonna work. And when you get here and the lady just laughs, because she knows it doesn't have keys, and says, how are you gonna get that out of here? Well, I'm gonna wish I had a wheel lift. That's part one. Wish I had a wheel lift on my truck. Well, number 2 for the day. This one is interesting. Doesn't run, doesn't have any batteries in it, so I'm gonna try and see if it'll start. If not, I can winch it. Apparently this was repossessed, this guy's in jail. Look how rusty it is. It's got different size tires on the rear. It's all beat up. Smells like it was underwater or was left open for a long time. Was a nice truck at one point. God, it stinks in here. It was a nice high country, but she ain't so nice anymore. Well, didn't do much videoing, but she's on. Plenty of room. Left it far enough back to where I can just, when I pull up to the auction, it's a little bit of a downward slope. I can just pop it into neutral and roll this one off. That one might be a little more difficult. Might have to snatch block that one and winch it back off, but it's a heck of a load. All repos. Again, had to do the auction. Well, for once, sitting on the side of the road, I'm not broke down. And the cops aren't here for me. I was just rear-ended by a drunk driver. I'm sitting in here, it's cold, I'm trying to warm up. The cops are back there with him. They got all my information. All it did was break the trailer ramp, but I mean, he hit me. I was moving on this, so this road is like coming down a hill, all right? And I was going between 50 and 60 miles an hour, to say, coming down the hill, and he hit me from behind. So I'm thankful that he hit me, which he hit me on the right side of the trailer. So hold on, I'm gonna turn this light on. So he hit me on the right side of the trailer. I'm thankful he didn't hit me on the left side of the trailer and hit somebody head on. He stopped, but when he got out of his truck, or out of his SUV, he stumbled and fell. And at first I thought he's an older gentleman. I thought that he just, because it was like, it's a little swampy here on the side of the road from all the rain. I thought it was just, he had just fallen. But when I helped him up, I like locked shoulders with him and lifted him up, and I could smell the booze on him. So the cops showed up because we're on a main road, and he's doing his report, and I guess gonna do a field sobriety test on him, but we'll see. Hopefully I'm gone by then. And just a crappy situation, but if it happened like that, I'm thankful it happened like that, and this guy didn't end up killing somebody.